Now who wanna move close enough? Now who wanna move out of? If you got stripes and you let the city know you rock 'em, yeah we got 'em, yeah we fought 'em. Like that black and orange bottle, bingo bottle, never stop it. To the beast and load 'em. Who they rockin' with the diamond stripes, flossing on the ring. Cincinnati, she's our queen, we gon' show the world.
What's up, everybody? This is Ted Karras for the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cincy Hat, and you're watching Bengals and Brews.
Well,
yes, sir.
At least Dale, I mean, people can continue to watch, Bengals and Brews while we're still having fun. But I mean, if we're not going to have fun doing it, why are we doing it?
Yeah. This is true. I mean, if we're not having fun doing this anymore, why are we even doing it? Why do we even do the show?
Anymore? Why are we?
They don't pay us $240 million to do this show.
They pay us. Wait a minute.
$0. No.
Somebody's getting paid in here. Greg, you get paid?
I get paid overtime for working snow.
At work or here?
No, not here.
Oh. Fuck it. I'll just keep doing it then.
Yeah. No, Joe Burrow's frustrated. That's where we'll start. He sounded definitely depressed, deflated. I mean, it's hard to blame him. He's been injured a lot, and he don't like to lose. And you don't want to read too much into stuff, but it just sounds like a guy that if things don't change in this organization, and this is me reading too much into it, to be fair, but that's what we do, right? Sounds like a guy who could ask out, retire early, quit playing football. That's what he sounded like. Did you guys feel differently? That was my impression of it.
That's exactly how I felt, man. He's pissed.
Like right off the get-go when he did it, I thought he's not leaving or whatever. And then like this morning I'm watching everybody's like, don't watch Get Up. And I watch Get Up and I watch NFL football in the morning, whatever the fucking program is in the morning. And it just got me thinking, like, I don't know, maybe like this dude he's different. So I mean, could he walk out? I don't know. I kind of feel like, to be honest, it's more of a calculated thing. Like, hey, I'm showing you that I'm disappointed and I'm giving you a chance to react to that, to the organization. What does that mean, though? It doesn't mean what we all think it means. I mean, we all think it means like maybe we all want Zach Taylor fired or Duke Tobin or something like that. I have a hard time thinking that's what's going through Joe's mind is to get rid of Zach Taylor. I just think it's calculated to show the front office like, hey, I'm publicly unhappy. Right? What do you think, Greg?
He's pissed. He's clearly pissed off. There's no way going around it. He's pissed off. He's frustrated, man. I mean, you know what, man? I mean, he literally said, he's like, how much do I want to motivate myself to have fun here? That's literally what he's saying. How much can I force it upon myself? I don't know if that's a message he's sending to get rid of somebody in the organization or just him in general saying, I just fucking can't do this anymore.
Well, let me say this, though. And he asked for it, to be honest. I'm just going to be honest here, and I'm sure it's going to get a negative take. But, like, he asked for some of the shit that's going on. When you tell them to sign a second receiver for $30 million a fucking year, man, that cuts into somewhere. And maybe I don't know that the Bengals would have went out and spent that money on defense, but it damn sure would have helped this year, right? Because people are putting up 30 or 40 fucking points on us every game. So where would that money be better allocated? And this is no hate on T, man, because I love T. Higgins, man. He's my favorite player on the Bengals because of the sacrifice he made. When I say $30 million like it's a lot, it's a little for T because he could have got paid more going somewhere else. But it cuts into the budget. So you want to have a winning team, you got to fortify every different position. And you can't do that when you're paying 44% of your salary to three players alone.
Greg, do you hear a little static background when?
Yeah, that's my dryer.
Oh, I thought it was Chop's microphone.
No, that's that is my dryer. I'm washing clothes.
No, I can't hear it. I can't hear your dryer. It's just when Chop's talking. It sounds like the mic a little bit, but it could just be me. It could be my ear.
Okay, do I sound fine or?
Yeah, you sound fine when you talk.
What?
No.
I don't know. Maybe the chat can let me know if when Chop talks, if they notice any different.
When I'm like, oh, the Camptown ladies sing this song, doo-dah, doo-dah. Is it popping and cracking?
It's not like popping and cracking. It's just like a staticky in the, like while you're talking in the like almost like an echo at the end type little thing. I don't know.
Hmm.
Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm losing my mind. It is really cold in the garage
Could
here.
be. It's freezing. What's the temperature outside?
I don't know. It's probably like 30, but it's not. It's probably 30 or less in this garage too.
Well,
So.
Dale, if the Bengals will win Sunday, you going to do an after show when the high is going to be 16 degrees?
Yeah, no, definitely not. And who knows if we're going to win or not. Chris's terrible fake chop. We still have $25 million under the cap. Wasted another $25 million in poor contract construction.
Hey, they mismanaged them.
What is it?
No, I was just going to say they mismanaged the money. I don't disagree that they had money under the cap still, but all that money could have bought us a goddamn good defensive players and free agents. With all on.
Yeah, and I hear what you're saying, but I also think like there's ways that and I agree with Chris a little bit that they had leftover money that they didn't spend, and then they also, can make structure the contracts a way that they would have had even more money, and they never choose to do that because they never think about an all-in type, let's win a Super Bowl mentality to maximize certain seasons. And, maybe that's part of Joe's message that he's saying, hey, you might want to do that. You might want to restructure contracts. You might want to structure things in a way to where we can absolutely get as much talent in here on the defense, whatever, because I feel like the offensive line's playing well. I'd re-sign Dalton Reisner. I think he's played really well too.
Yeah, dude.
I think the offense looks pretty good, but the defense, there's still so many question marks. There's question marks at every spot basically on the defense heading into next year. There's not a single spot you feel like, that position group is set because Cam Taylor-Britt's probably gone. You're going to need another corner somewhere. We don't know if Osai will be back. Hendrickson probably won't be back. You're going to need another edge or two. You still need a pass rushing defensive tackle. You got 2 rookie linebackers that look like there's no world they can be starters. And then Geno Stone's going to be a free agent. And I think that's a position that should have been upgraded anyways that we all thought last year. So every position on the defense, you can't fill it all with the draft. So they're going to have to heavily invest in free agency on the defensive side of the ball. They're going to have cap space. Will they spend it? Will they try to, Joe's been willing to restructure too and do these things. Hell, is he going to be willing to restructure anymore? Is he just so done with this damn front office he wants to see out his contract and be gone or ask for a trade? Like, I don't know. These are concerns as the Bengals fans because it wouldn't be the first time a player was frustrated, the lack of things this front office did to support them and to help them win. And then he wanted out. That was Carson Palmer. Are we going to see that again with Joe Burrow? We hope not, but that didn't sound good. That's all I know.
Go back to what Chop was saying. I had a conversation with a buddy of mine about this. Like Chop said, this is what Joe wanted. He wanted T back. They gave him T. He wanted Trey back. They gave him, on a one-year deal pretty much and all that. They were doing favors for Joe. But, and I've always stated, the quarterback's usually been the general manager because all they could say is get me the hell out of here. Then again, someone pointed out something. You don't let a child run a daycare.
Well,
I'm not saying Burrow's a child or anything, but you have to – I get it. You want to make the quarterback happy. I still agree with that. But sometimes the guys have to step in like, look, I get you want your receivers, but we also have to take care of the defense. This is what's going to happen. If you get all the receivers, guess what's going to happen? The defense is going to look like this.
But they still had money to do that.
I know that, Dave, but they're not going to spend it. They're good because that's money out of the bank.
All right. So it's like, for me, I'm like, well, at least you do have T. You got fun offensive football. I know. I'm just saying, had they not gave him T that he wanted back so much, like then we would have took a step down on offense and the defense would have still sucked. So it's like,
I'm just saying if they would have used the money that they gave T on the defense plus that 30 or 25 million, we would have had a defense. And I also trust my quarterback to make another guy famous, like with Jamar Chase. Like, this is no shade on T. And, Joe's upset, and I get it because I'm a Bengals fan. We're all upset, Joe. Welcome to the fucking party. But what is it that Joe has asked for so far that they haven't given to him?
Yeah.
I mean, you could say they didn't get Trey a long-term contract, so that was a distraction.
They did what he said, though. They signed Trey, so they did something. They got it for a year.
I'm just saying, I think it was no distractions type shit, and that drug into training camp and all of that stuff. I mean, ultimately, he got hurt early in the season, and that we were 2-0. We won that game that he got hurt, and then the season went off the rails. But
yeah,
I mean, we were barely winning those games, but at the same point in time, you were winning. His injury, and we don't know how much of his frustration is just the fact I keep getting injured. I keep working my ass off. We don't know if it's front office. We're speculating that it's a message potentially to the front office, but he might just say, I don't know how much longer my body has in that. He just sounded like a guy who's got a lot going on in his mind and wondering if he still wants to play football very much longer is what it sounded like.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, we can speculate on that, but that's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah, well, I don't blame him, man. It's our Bengal fandom, and then I'm left to wonder what I would do if Joe left, because I don't know. Maybe I just give up.
By the way,
I just give up, start rooting for college. I can't root for another NFL team.
Just say, by the way, happy birthday to Andrew Whitworth, by the way, on injury report.
Yeah.
T's out with a concussion. Jules is doubtful, and Stewart is doubtful.
Shaka Hayward, they also signed him back. Like his window had opened up, but they activated him off of that injured list, so he's probably going to be active. I would be getting Shaka Hayward starting reps in a game because when he had to play versus the Steelers last year, I liked him, and I ain't seeing nothing. And you can throw Oren Burks into that too. Oren Burks misses a lot of tackles himself. Yeah. So between Barrett Carter, Demetrius Knight, Oren Burks, let me at least see if Shaka Hayward sucks that much too, because he hasn't when he's played, in my opinion. He's more reliable, dependable. He's got better instincts, a better tackler in the open field. That's what I've seen. Now, he's got to play for us to see if that's the case or not, So I would let Shaka Hayward actually play. My guess, he'll just be special teams, but
yeah.
You stay reliable, dependable, instincts. You know what what other two things those have in common with? The Chop Shop and Midwest Best Barbecue, proud sponsor of this show. Always reliable, awesome instincts, you name it. Both awesome as hell. Proud sponsors of the show.
Your instincts should tell you to order a shirt from the Chop Shop and go get some Midwest Best Barbecue because they're dependable and reliable.
Dependable and reliable.
Yes. There you go. Yeah, I don't know. It's depressing. It's depressing as a fan. Like, this season sucks bad enough. But then when your star quarterback, the only reason you're in most of these games, your offense and Joe Burrow, and listen, Joe Flacco did good for a little while, and then he kind of came back down to earth. But when Joe Burrow's in there, you feel like you can be any team in the league any week. Like, now he had the turnovers. I'm not like pretending that didn't happen, but a lot of times, if you want to be able to win, but you got to make the playoffs. But if you want to win in the playoffs, you need to have a leader, a quarterback, a guy like that. And we have that. For how much longer? That's what scares me. And it was on his birthday, just turning 29.
Hey, man. Happy birthday, Joe.
That was the year Andrew Luck. It wasn't Andrew Luck 29 when he retired.
Shut up, Greg.
I mean,
that's a horrible stat.
And maybe this is all going on in his mind. Who knows? Maybe he says, I just want to go do fashion. I want to go live in another country. Who knows with this dude? He's a different kind of cat. So
even though he got paid, $265 million, I don't think that he cares. Like, and plus he's got plenty. If he,
I was going to say, he's got plenty of it already. He was the number one pick. He got all that money.
Yeah, that rookie contract plus his, the minimal endorsements he does and stuff like that. That dude ain't got to worry about jack.
No, we'll see. Like, I don't want to be doom and gloom on here. I mean, the reality is we're 4-9. It's a losing season. We're almost assuredly missing the playoffs for the third straight year.
Although, for good luck, I did cash in that win the Super Bowl bet, so that now my luck would be that they'll win and I'll miss out on all that money. I'm hoping. Yeah. We'll probably pull it out and win the Super Bowl, man. The odds are against us. It's going to make a super great NFL film.
I don't know, man. I think I don't see us making the playoffs. And so many winnable games. We were always going to look back at the Jets and the Bears games. 2 games we should have won when Burrow was out. So I don't know. And it goes hand in hand. Football is fun when you're winning. You're right, Evazelis. It sucks when you lose. You know, just it's awful.
Especially
We feel that as fans. So being the guy who puts your everything and he pushes himself so hard to get back from that injury, you know, and then they just can't get it done.
You know, when it sucks even more, Dale, is when your team, when you have this kind of attitude, like, and your team's playing like this, and your playoff chances are what our playoff chances are, and it's also 6 fucking degrees at the tailgate.
Yeah,
on Sunday.
Speaking of what, yeah, 6-degree tailgate. But hey,
but we're gonna have barbecue though, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
We'll stop down there and get some free food. We got garage beer, so we're gonna be freezing, but we're gonna have Greg's warm meat you can stick in your mouth with some garage beer.
Yeah, man. I tell you what, it's gonna be a rough weekend for me and all that. Plowing snow, then going to the game, but the show must go on.
I can't imagine there's going to be very many people tailgating. I can say that, and I've seen a lot of people trying to get rid of their tickets that can't even give them away, let alone sell them.
It's crazy, man.
I don't blame anybody. You're 4-9. You're 4-9. You're talking 10 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah. No kidding.
No, man.
I was offered a ticket. I said, no. I'm good.
I told my wife, I said, if Matt, my daughter's going, I said, if she wasn't going, I might be the one to pitch out of this game. But I'm not too worried, man. I got all my batteries all charged up, man. I got electric feet, socks, gloves, vest. I'm good. I bust out the Carhartt. Plus tomorrow's the closest game to Christmas that we're gonna have besides after. So and I'm not going to the after game. But Santa Chop, he'll be down there in lot 1.
Well, and we should talk about the game. It's a team we just played on Thanksgiving.
We're gonna beat them. But Dale, we're doing our picks. I'm picking them to win.
Well, we'll get there, Chop. Don't
Yeah,
shoot your load too early. But just the game in general. Playing Baltimore this week. They are 6-7. Got to do that. It's mandatory. But we are 4-9. We can still be spoilers for their season. We'll see. You can never count out Lamar. I mean, he's dynamic. Derrick Henry in a cold game like this. Does Geno Stone want to tackle Derrick Henry? Does Barrett Carter want to tackle? This is a game to see who even cares on that defense, because
you're right.
You're going to have Derrick Henry's big ass running when it's fucking 10 degrees outside. It's not going to feel great, but who loves football on that defense? Who's a guy to build? I want to see somebody come up and smack the shit out of Derrick Henry. You know what I mean? That's something I'm looking forward to. Who's going to do that? Who's going to shy away like Geno Stone when Darnell Washington's running down the sideline like a little bitch? Yeah. Because those are the guys I don't want to move forward with.
Look, right. Hey, I want to see this team go out like Atlanta did last night, man. Atlanta ain't got shit to play for. Atlanta is like Cincinnati's not even 100% calculated out of the playoffs. There's still possibility. Atlanta is, and Atlanta went out and played their rivalry, and they played it hard and they won with nothing on the fucking line. Atlanta went out there and balled fucking out and played really hard and won. So hopefully Cincinnati does that, because I'm going to be freezing my fucking nuts off up there. And goddamn section 300, my balls are going to be sticking to the fucking seat. I'm going to be so cold. And please at least put on a fucking show for me while I'm there, like keeping my beer. I got to hold my hands around the beer to keep it from freezing in the can.
You ain't going to have a beer.
Show.
You're lying. You won't have a beer.
Have me a fucking bougie ass hot chocolate, man.
I was going to say, you will have a hot chocolate. Oh, yeah. Chocolate. With your ball warmer on, your balls won't be freezing too. You're fucking, you're lying about all of that.
I'm gonna be snug as a bug in a rug.
Yeah, you ain't gonna have no problems.
That's right.
This ain't your first rodeo.
I'll be looking over at my daughter shivering, going, "Man, that sucks." And I'll be like toasty, like I'll be making grilled cheese in my gloves for half.
Yeah, Chris, I agree. I want to see somebody on defense match Joe's energy, and like I think they're good enough to match that energy. Like I think Barrett Carter, he's a leader type person. You know, that's what he's been. He's just not a good enough player to where you want those guys to be your leaders, because they're not good enough themselves. He's just not good enough.
Didn't Burfict have a kid? Is he old enough yet?
I don't know. He did. His name's Red Murdoch from Buffalo. That's his kid.
I definitely agree with that though. That we need someone with Joe's energy on the defense. We need a leader on the defense, and we do not have a leader on the defense.
Well, and when we had leaders, they're gone. DJ Reader was a leader, you know what I mean? And we all thought they should have re-signed him, and they didn't. And it's just dumb decisions like that. That wouldn't have been breaking the bank to have somebody like that back.
Yeah.
And like we thought Mike Hilton lost a step, sure. But just even as a leader, when he was out there so late, like you bring him in, and worst case, guess what? When somebody gets hurt, he can come in. Now, Jalen Davis has played okay. But Jalen Davis, we weren't talking about him last week, were we? He didn't do anything. Like, there's a reason he's been on practice squads and he's 29 years old. Jalen Davis is not like a piece for the future.
Yeah, and you could have got Hilton for like vet minimum. Like it took a while.
Just the leadership is what I'm saying.
Yes, I agree. Like, just to have him in there is like a locker room coach.
Yeah, keep everybody in line.
Yeah, and then like Sindustry says. We all talked about it too. Just see how we do at safety. I mean, it's not like we don't have a little bit of room for improvement at safety.
And just bring him into blitz. Like, I don't give a shit. You're coming in, you're blitzing. You play 5 snaps a game, you're blitzing on all of them. I don't give a shit. Like, a role like that when you're not paying him anything. But then again, guys want to move on. But I don't know. He's been out there. He's been on practice squads. Like, fuck, I would have done it. But they're pushing guys out. They want to rid of Logan Wilson, which. I don't know if you've seen those comments. His wife is so happy to be in Dallas on their big podcast. So,
yeah, she probably saw the temperature this weekend down here.
Well, no, it's not that. It's that their facilities are so much nicer and blah 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 blah. Well, enjoy it while you can, because your husband ain't gonna be there long term.
I gotta tell you though, I don't think the Eagles players are complaining about the facility for one thing. Like that redo on their locker room is beautiful, so they can have a better facility if they want.
What are you doing, my brother?
What's that?
What do you keep doing? You're
all right. I hit something. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think that she's probably a little butthurt, and I get it, But hey, look, hopefully things work out good. Like if he would have stayed up here anyway, like clearly his plan was to be on the bench. So now he's down there and he's playing.
That's true. I mean, Vape Guy says to see Carter at linebacker, remember a player named Burfict. That
true.
Would impress anybody. Yes, and David says Mike Hilton could actually tackle Josh Allen.
Yeah, with his little ass.
Yeah. Geno Stone, not so much. And Geno Stone leading the team in missed tackles, by the way. And you know how bad it's been for Barrett Carter and Knight and a lot of other players, but he's the leader in missed tackles. So we talk about a resurgence because he makes a play every now and then. Nah, he still sucks. He sucks.
What are you gonna do?
But yeah, let's get into our picks. We'll talk about the game. It's the second one on the list, anyways. But first up is Cleveland at Chicago, and Dustin, who is in Japan. Ni hao, Kai Lan. I don't know. I think that was a kid's show.
I think that's Chinese show though.
Oh,
that show on Nickelodeon.
Well, I don't fucking know. Okay, that's racist. I did racism. I'm sorry, Dustin. Whatever Japan people say, I assume they all spoke the same language, but I could be wrong. But you'll have that. But I went with Chicago. Dustin went with Chicago. Who are you guys picking? Cleveland at Chicago.
Chicago.
I'm gonna take the Browns upset.
They played decent last week, and Shador had a big game stat wise. Not like I watched it, but yeah, you never know.
I'm gonna take the Cleveland upset.
Well, I feel like the Bears are just one of those teams that any given week they can look really good, or they can play down to their competition and get beat. You know what I mean? And the Browns, obviously not being a great team.
I mean, this is dangerous part of the season, though. When you get to the end of the season, you're playing teams that don't give a fuck. They got nothing to play for, and they're just out there throwing fucking haymakers. It's dangerous. And Shador Sanders he knows he's got to put on a show. He's coming up to next year. He doesn't want them to draft another quarterback. He wants to say he's the guy. So, and Cleveland's got a way of drafting quarterbacks every fucking year. So I feel like the team's going to go out there and they're going to play hard. They got nothing to play for, and that's dangerous.
Yeah. Speaking of teams that have nothing to play for, we got Baltimore at Cincinnati. Right. So I am Dustin went with the Bengals. I also went with the Bengals. We beat them 2 weeks ago. I think we can beat them again. Obviously, who knows? Covering tight ends, I expect Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely, Charlie Kohler to have big games for Baltimore. Derrick Henry in the cold weather. I mean, there's a lot of things that make me want to pick the Ravens. But I just think, and there's no T. Higgins, and that's a big loss, but we didn't have him when we beat him last time. Right. I'm hoping that Mitch Tinsley steps up. Mike Gesicki looked great last week, so maybe a big Mike Gesicki game. So I'm just going to just a hope and a prayer that Cincinnati wins, but at the same point in time, I don't really care if we win because I would like a better draft pick at this point because I don't think we're making the playoffs. We're 4-9. You know, I guess it keeps playoff hopes alive, but if we lose, I'm going to be like, I hope we lose out at that point. If we lose, we might as well lose out. Either way.
The problem is losing out is Miami, who's been doing a little better, but then Arizona and Cleveland again. So I don't know how that's going to go, but like
it's possible.
You literally take the words right out of my mouth, man. I'm picking Cincinnati, and but when I'm at the game, when it's the end of the game and we lose by 1 or 2 points, it's not. Greg can tell you when we lost to Chicago, what was my attitude in the parking lot, Greg, after the game?
Who cares?
Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Because, I mean, if we win, we put on a good show, we get to go and we get to high-five each other in the fucking parking lot and yell a couple of fucking who days and mean it. But if we lose, it's like, I don't give a fuck. Oh, well, okay, so we're getting a better draft pick at this point. Because, I mean, we're not winning the Super Bowl, and if you're not winning the Super Bowl, what are you fucking doing?
Yep.
Who are you picking, Greg?
And if you're not happy,
if you're not
what
happy,
are you even doing here?
If you're not
I'm still picking with my home. Hey, I'm picking with my homies, the Bengals.
All right.
You went with the Bengals as well, Chop?
Yeah.
Put all your money on the Ravens if you're betting because we all picked the Bengals. And just honestly, stupidity for all of us to pick the Bengals, but that's what we do. You know what? Actually, fuck it. I'm changing my pick. I'm going Baltimore. I'm going with my Baltimore Ravens. Fuck it. I can't go out like that. I don't care if you get a game on me, Chop. I got to pick different because I feel like
I just caught up to you. I'm only 2 games back, and I just caught up with 2 first picks.
And you could right there. So right off the bat, we got something for us to look forward to.
Right.
A reason for us to keep doing it. Something for us to have fun.
It's still fun.
We're battling for our picks.
Your ass.
Yeah, I'm 79-44. You're 77-46. So you're right on my booty. And
I'm up booty. I'm gonna get up in that bitch like I got a search warrant. Watch out.
Well, you might get in front of me, and then I might be behind you.
Ooh, maybe I'm receptive to that.
All right. So we got the Los Angeles Chargers at the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs, another team that's 6-7, might not make the playoffs. I'm rooting for the Chargers to win because, you know, it's always fuck the Chiefs. You've won enough. You don't need to win anymore. But I'm picking the Kansas City Chiefs because I pick them almost weekly and they lose. So I don't care to lose a pick again. As long as Kansas City keeps losing, I'm going Kansas City. Dustin went Kansas City. Who you guys got?
Well, bro, you just took the back. Now you're staring at my backside because just like you said, you take the Kansas City Chiefs every week and they lose. I've been picking against the Kansas City Chiefs every week and they've been losing. And at the beginning of the season, not that this is going to happen, but I thought that the Chargers were going to win that division. So I'm going with the Chargers. Gregory?
I'm going to go with the Chiefs.
Yeah, and
he's a big Chiefs fan. Greg loves the Chiefs. Oh, do it,
if
Greg.
The Chiefs lose, they are out, apparently. I didn't know that, so fun tidbit there. Wouldn't that be nice? With multiple games to play, the Chiefs being eliminated,
Bro, the Chargers knowing that, they're going to go in there for the throat.
That's probably what's going to happen. Joe probably is going to take his $150 million, head to Eastern Europe, never look back or be heard of again. Yeah. No, he's just going to be banging Eastern European models. Like
that guy loves to vape.
That's what's going to happen.
25.
He said Nick Wright said that. So yeah.
He probably did. They said I watched it. They've been talking a lot of shit about Joe's comments. That's for damn sure. On the it's been a topic of conversation in national media.
Oh, of course, you know.
I'm sure.
We're talking about it, but we're more from like a depressed standpoint of just like we hope that he doesn't quit because I love watching Joe Burrow play football, but it didn't. I just keep going back to that didn't sound good. That did not sound good.
If he quit, bro, like when he came and Carson Palmer was like, Joe, don't play for the Bengals. You're going to regret it and all this other stuff. Like, we were all like, fuck that, Carson Palmer and all this other bullshit. But, like, I feel like if Joe went, any quarterback that would get drafted here, number 1 overall or nothing or whatever, would just be, like, so upset about it. It would just, like, that would
here's a question, and it's just a hypothetical. We don't know what Joe's going to do. But before we move on to the next pick, so do you guys think Joe would be more apt to be Andrew Luck and just retire? I'm done. I've had injuries. I'm not doing this anymore. Or Carson Palmer and demand to be traded because he still wants to play football and try to go win a Super Bowl?
Andrew Luck. I think Andrew Luck.
He would just, I'm done with football.
Yeah,
if I'm to this point and I don't love it, I'm just done with football because I might go somewhere else and not like that either. I don't know.
That's what I think. I think he would just Andrew Luck it. And they showed a graphic today where Andrew Luck had 200-something games and Joe's only played like 173, and he's been sacked more times than Andrew Luck.
And I mean, I think this fan base would love Joe Burrow no matter what. But if a guy just retires because he's been injured and he don't have the love for the game and he doesn't go play for another franchise, you're able to get over that in a way a little more toward him, right? I think we'd all just be pissed at the front office as we always are.
Right.
But if he goes to another team and wins a Super Bowl, I'm not going to be like, fuck Joe, but I would be like, I don't know. I think I'd just be more pissed in general that he went somewhere.
I don't think I would blame Joe. I think I would be very upset about it, but I just don't understand how I would blame him because his frustration's the same frustration that I have. You know, I can't.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But I feel pretty good about saying that it's all of our frustration. So I get it. He didn't. So the other thing is that it's a business for him, man. This is his job. So like, if you're at your job and it's not good and you want to go to another job, you look for another job.
That's true.
He didn't grow up a Bengal fan, you know. So, I mean, T grew up a Bengal fan, so it's more than a job to T. That's like when they came to T and said, hey, we're going to give you this much and you can get more somewhere else. We appreciate you staying. And he stayed. Joe didn't grow up a Bengals fan.
And that's one reason I don't think Joe, like, he'll at least play out his contract, which I don't know is what, 2-3 more years.
Isn't it like 6 years? Didn't he sign for like 6 years and he had one in the tank or something?
I don't think he has too many years left. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's 3 or 4. Maybe I don't know. I don't know for sure. I don't.
Yeah.
But the fact that Jamar and T signed for him, I don't think he would like, and maybe he just retire like we're talking about, you know, hey, I just can't do it anymore, guys. Sorry. It is what it is. At least you got paid. But I don't think he'd request a trade after having his guys, you know, those guys here. Greg, you muted yourself apparently.
Me?
About that chair was driving me nuts. Yeah, no, man, I just don't even know, man. It's just gonna be an interesting offseason once again. Is all I can tell you, bro.
Right, all the time.
So we're seeing 2029 is when the contract's up, but then David says he can opt out after 2027.
Yeah, I see.
So that's
looking that up too. 2029.
All right. So, I mean, we're mixing in Bengals talk, but we're still keep rolling with our picks here on Friday that we do. So the next game is Buffalo at New England. I picked Buffalo and Dustin picked Buffalo, but New England is on a freaking tear.
Yep. Going New England. Man.
Chop, we are going to get separation
100% opposite
or
so
the
far,
other.
right?
Yeah.
We haven't agreed on anything.
Nope.
Huh.
I'll go New England.
Damn, Chop, we ain't agreeing on nothing.
Yeah.
We probably won't agree on this one either because we got Washington at New York Giants, and I went with the Giants. Dustin went with Washington.
They're both shit right now.
They are both shit. It's a shit. It's a shit bowl.
It's a shit bowl. I don't know who the fuck to pick. You know what? I'm gonna pick the Giants to be honest because
man, win against your boy Jaden.
Jaden Daniels ain't playing.
Oh, he's out again?
Yeah, he's out. That's the whole reason I'm going because that's when I'm thinking shit teams like at least New York has their quarterback.
Yeah, but Jaden didn't look good. Mariota probably gives him a better chance to win. But
Shut up, Dale.
and you can pick opposite of me. I was just trying to talk.
Yeah, but on this one, we're going to agree. I'm going with the Giants.
All right, Greg, how about you?
I'm sorry, man. I got distracted with something.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You've been distracted for 2 straight shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, man. This is the only one I was not distracted on. What was my options again?
Washington, New York Giants.
Okay, Washington, New York. Like I say, dude, I'm at the point now with the Bengals doing so bad. I don't care if I finish dead last, but I'll go Washington.
All right.
Greg's probably getting up to check the snow because he's worried he's going to have to go into work. He's always like looking out the window like snow.
No.
See, I do the opposite. Like I look out, so I'm like snow, so I don't have to go to work.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
Like today, we were closed.
Oh, nice. I don't even know. Is it snowy outside?
It hasn't been here, and it didn't snow too much here, but they canceled, and I wasn't mad at it. So
Hell no.
I did wake up at like 3, and I did go outside, and I was like, oh, it's snowing. That's enough for me.
Oh shit! I'm just looking at my live look out of my Ring camera, man. There ain't hardly shit on the ground. Thought it was gonna snow like 6 inches or something.
Next, and Greg said he's not worried about finishing last. I think the Raiders need to finish last, which would put them first in the draft order because they need a quarterback, and they're right in that mix to have the first overall pick. And they're playing at Philadelphia, who really needs a damn win.
God.
So I'm going Philly.
No, I'll go Philly.
Dustin also
Where's
went
the game
Philly.
at?
In Philly.
Man, I'll tell you what.
You're going Raiders?
No,
Dude,
I'm just fucking with you, man. I'm going Philly.
I was going to say it's like Kenny Pickett might be playing quarterback.
I was just trying to stretch it out and fuck with you, man. Well, Pickett was the answer to Pittsburgh. It's too bad they got rid of him, or they had probably been the fucking leading the AFC right now.
I heard a Tyler Kelly guy really liked him.
You can ask Tyler Kelly, man. That's a franchise.
He was in here earlier.
There. You can build a team around Kenny Pickett.
Well, you also had Shedrick Jackson, former Bengal, catching his first NFL pass for a touchdown from Kenny Pickett last week for the Raiders. So maybe Shedrick Jackson will go off and the Raiders will pull the upset, but we all picking Philly. Next, we got the New York Jets at Jacksonville. The Jets aren't playing bad football, but I'm going Jacksonville. So did Dustin.
Yeah, I'll agree with that one. Jacksonville.
I'm going to pull 180 and pull the Jets.
Ooh.
I like that, Greg. I think that's good. I mean, they're just playing decent football somehow.
Yeah.
You know? And that's
credit
to Aaron Glenn.
I'm just not a believer in Trevor Lawrence, man. I'm sorry. I'm not a believer in Trevor Lawrence.
I'm not either. I'm not. But they've got the record to be in the playoffs, and you're at home.
I understand. I just think the Jets could sneak attack is all I can say.
No, I agree. But this is a game. If Jacksonville wants to be in the playoffs, they got to find a way to win it, for their sake. Arizona at Houston. Houston looking pretty good lately. Probably going to be the team I'm rooting for if they make the playoffs, if we're being honest. Arizona not looking so good.
Where's Crip?
Yeah,
Where's
Houston.
Crip?
I
You're
might be
talking
in
about
Houston.
rooting for Texas. The Texans, man, in the playoffs is so.
I'll go for the Texans. I have no faith in the Cardinals, man. They're so dysfunctional. I got to go Texans.
Yeah, my vote isn't based on CJ Stroud at all, and it's 100% the Texans. Sorry.
Well, and I don't think they're going to win, or they're winning, or their playoff chances are on CJ Stroud's shoulders. Even though I'm a Buckeye homer.
Yeah.
Oh, I said that out loud. I think it's that defense. They have just a good ass defense, a defensive minded coach. I would love one of those, by the way, if we move on from Zach. Give me a guy like that. That guy can coach his ass off. Hell of a defense they got. I think that's where they're going to win. Run the ball, defense. You can win the playoffs that way. But they need to beat Arizona this week. Next game should be a good game. 425 game. Green Bay at Denver. Denver just finds ways to win. But I'm going Green Bay. Dustin also went Green Bay because you know what?
Green Bay.
Micah Parsons. Why not?
Bro, I'm also going Green Bay. Green Bay's this whole time that we've been doing this, if you look at my picks, I've been picking Green Bay, and they've been helping me out. So I got to stick with Jordan Love. I love Jordan Love.
You love Love.
Rematch of the 98 Super Bowl, and I root for Green Bay and Denver once. So I'm going to go Denver.
All right. What's Ryan saying here? You can't root for the Texans. You can't root for an organization who doesn't have a title to win before we do. If that's, I mean, come on now. Like, I can't do that. Like, we're just never going to get one. So if I constantly root against those teams, I just want the Chiefs to keep winning them.
It's true.
Philly to keep winning Super Bowls. Like, fuck them. They've won enough. Give me, if it's not going to be us, give me someone that hasn't had that feeling. I know fans will be insufferable. Hell, Buffalo Bills fans have been insufferable since they beat us. Like, fuck them too.
I mean,
but I would still like to see them win. There's good ones. There's good fans in all fan bases. There's just assholes. We have some too. I don't want to name names, but you all probably know who
literally, if they're not in our division, I don't give a fuck. I really would rather nobody in our division, but after that, I just could care fucking less. I really would rather not the Chiefs also. But other than that, this year at least, I give a shit.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, and CJ hasn't been that great for 2 years, CJ Stroud. So
right.
Like, it's true. But you never know. He could turn it around. He's an Ohio State Buckeye.
Yeah, he's a Buckeye. Those quarterbacks, look at all those quarterbacks, how they worked out in the NFL so far.
We got the Detroit Lions, the Portsmouth Spartans, formerly the Portsmouth Spartans, at the Los Angeles Rams. Detroit's just let me down. I'm going with the Rams. Dustin's going with Detroit.
I'm going with the Rams, man. I've been picking the Rams too, and they've been doing really good. Like, I almost might pick the Rams to win the Super Bowl. They're doing really good. They're on
I could see them at least in the Super Bowl or at least in the NFC Championship, right?
So they're doing great. So I'll take the Rams on this one.
Yeah, I got to go Rams.
All right, next we have Carolina at the New Orleans Saints. The Saints aren't playing bad football. Carolina playing pretty good football. They're hit or miss. I don't trust either team, but I went with the Saints because they're at home. That's basically
Bro, Carolina's about to win that division.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Carolina, man. I know it's a division game, but I got to go Carolina like Chop said.
Yeah, so I'm taking Carolina. Like, they're about, like, literally, they beat the Saints, and then if they beat the Bucks, they're going to win that fucking division. Yeah. They're heating up people are always like, teams heating up at the right moment, and heating up at the right moment. Bryce Young's playing good, too, so. Carolina.
Yeah, David says Drew Garrison hates Buffalo after going there last week. Yeah, apparently after they were all nice, and then after they won, people wanting to fight, all kinds of shit. Just I hate that.
Wait, that's what happened? They wanted to fight after that?
Yeah, he said people were trying to fight, like all kinds of shit, just fucking being complete dickheads on the way out after the game.
And then they wanted to fight the fans that were from the other team after they won. That's
sad.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, it's one of those things, I guess. They just feel like, yeah, they've had our number. We're so ready to fucking hate these motherfuckers and shit talk them. And I don't know. That's crazy, but whatever.
That's why a lot of times I would just rather not go to an away game because.
No, I've never been to one. I don't have plans to go to one.
Have you been to one before?
Nope.
Man, like I'm gonna go watch LSU play UK next year in Lexington, and I'm already with that one. Like,
does the Super Bowl count as an away game?
No.
Yeah.
Especially not when it's in LA and their team can't sell any tickets anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
It might have, if it was a different team playing there.
Yeah.
The one you went to. Next is Tennessee at San Francisco. Tennessee got a win last week. I don't see it happening again. I went San Francisco, so did Dustin.
Yeah, it's East Coast flying to the West Coast, man. San Fran.
Yeah. Next, the Greg's Indianapolis Colts at the Seattle Seahawks. And Seattle, man, playoff team. Love their defense. Jackson Smith and Jigba, absolute dog, even though I forgot he was on their team when we were talking about.
Whoa. Time out. Where the fuck do you think Greg's Colts? What the fuck, dude?
You were picking him. It's your brother-in-law's team, and you were picking him.
JB,
I went Seattle. Dustin went Seattle. Greg's going with the Colts. That's his team. He said Daniel Jones, ACL tear, be damned.
I'm not going with Old Man Rivers. I'm going with the Seahawks.
You said you've loved Old Man Rivers since he played for San Diego. You said that you were in love with him since he got drafted by the New York Giants.
Never.
He's not starting, is he? Like they're gonna
By the
start
way,
Riley
you know,
Leonard.
he didn't get
Did you
Trevor-
see in our fantasy who picked him up on the waiver wire?
Who, Rivers?
This guy. I picked him up.
Is he starting?
Yeah, he's getting first team reps.
Oh my! Well,
Fucking Phillip Rivers.
Listen, I don't think Riley Leonard's a dude. You guys know I didn't like him during the draft process. Like he's a runner. He can do that and gives that dynamic, but he sucks as a passer. He's so accuracy sucks.
If they thought that he was anything close to a starter, they wouldn't have brought in fucking old man Rivers.
But the fact that Rivers hasn't played in like 5 years, been coaching coaching some of his 15 kids, 19 kids. I don't even know how many kids this guy has.
11. He has 11.
I seen one meme, and it was like the Colts offensive line after Phillip Rivers gets there, and they were all pregnant.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
No, Dale. Here's a question: true or false? Phillip Rivers was the first ever grandfather to play in the NFL.
Is he a grandpa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grandpa.
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
Brett Favre when he played for the Vikings.
Okay. Didn't know that. You learn something new every day, Greg, coming with the hot facts here.
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
Grandpa.
Pawpaw.
Peepaw.
Yeah. Yeah, and the Colts, we talked about, I don't have faith in Lou as a defense coordinator to keep on that hot streak, and they haven't, right? And it's all fun and games, too, when it's like, oh, your owner's on the sideline. She's got a headset. I really want my owners, like, I don't know. Like, you love it when you're winning. Now, when they start losing, I bet people are going to turn on that, too.
Yeah.
My guess.
Well, they got Phillip Rivers now, Dale, so
yeah.
They're set.
But are you going with Seattle also, Chop?
Going Seattle. I'm going. I do have Phillip Rivers, but on my fantasy team, and I'm really thinking. You know what my picks are between fantasy, because I also have Jaden Daniels, but he's on my IR. But I get to pick between Phillip Rivers and guess who else?
Aren't you in the playoffs? Are you in the playoffs?
If I
of our league,
the playoffs that are still playing.
No.
I mean, maybe I'm in the
There's
top
still
half.
a loser's bracket, but yeah, then you're in the playoffs. So this is week 1 of the playoffs.
How's my other quarterbacks to pick? I can either pick Phillip Rivers
Sam
or
Howell? There's got to be somebody better than that, Chop.
I know, but Sam Howell's been doing good. He's actually put up some points. He's thrown to your fucking dude. And they're getting me points. Every reception, every point that Jackson Smith Njigba gives me, I get points from him too.
But you made the playoffs as the 6th seed. 6 teams made it of the 10. You are number 6. So you were in the playoffs. Congrats, Chop. You were, that's good.
That's my jam, fantasy football.
So I'm the 4 seed going against the 5 seed, Bengals and Bourbon. And you know what happened last night? He had Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts put up 40-plus fantasy points.
No shit, man. I saw
160-plus yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, bro, you're out of the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm going to lose because of Kyle fucking Pitts.
Kyle Pitts.
Disgusted when I saw that this morning. Disgusted.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts might get comeback player of the year.
But the Sunday night game is the Minnesota Vikings at the Dallas Cowboys. And I went Dallas. Dustin went Dallas. Minnesota hasn't looked great. You never know. I think they won last week, like J.J. McCarthy. I don't trust him, but I don't trust the Cowboys as a whole. Is George Pickens going to try this week? Because when they lost last week, people saw what they saw when he played in Pittsburgh, where he'll just shut down and not try. Oh, I could maybe catch this. Nah, I'm good. I ain't going to try for it. Fuck it. But I do think Dallas explosive offense. The defense played a little better. They got really good D tackles now with Quinnen Williams and Kenny Clark. So they find a way. It's not because of Logan Wilson they find a way to win, but Dallas will find a way to win on Sunday Night Football.
Man, I got to tell you, I want to go Dallas, but for some reason my instant reaction is I want to go with the Vikings. So just put me down for the Vikings, and we'll see what happens. I feel like
put me down for the Stars.
You're going to widen the gap on me, Dale.
Well, I mean, if those first 4 games, Chop, where we all went opposite, if Cincinnati, Cleveland, the Chargers, and the Patriots, and you should be favored in at least 2 of those, maybe 3 with Cincinnati. It could be. It's going to get tight. I can feel it, Chop. It's getting
I
tight.
like it when it's tight. I like to squeeze in there when it's nice and tight.
And the last game of this week, Monday Night Football, you got the Miami Dolphins, who playing better at the Pittsburgh Steelers, who need the win. They need the win for playoffs. They don't want to have a loss here. But I picked Miami specifically so I can, on Monday night, I don't know if we'll win the game. Originally, I had Cincinnati winning and flipped that pick. If we lose, it doesn't matter. But if we win, Monday night, we're all going to be tuning in, rooting for Miami. So at least if that happens, I'm going with Miami so I can root even harder and fuck Pittsburgh. And TJ Watt, yeah, good call, Ryan. Unlikely to play. Was at the hospital the other day.
Here's the weather for that Monday night game. I'm probably going to take Pittsburgh because of Miami coming up and playing in fucking 20 and 12 degrees.
That's fair.
Dale, not to interrupt you, is this shocking to you? Utah head coach Kyle Whittington is stepping down.
I mean, yeah, that's a little surprising. That's a pretty good football team. He's coached there a long time.
He'd be a good defense. Is he?
No, I mean, if he's stepping down from that head coaching job, he'd probably just taking a break. It could be a lot of things. You never want to speculate. I'm just saying, if a guy's stepping down from good paying job where he's been a good head coach and been there for so long, that could be something outside of football, obviously.
Does he call their defense though? Does he coach their defense?
I don't know.
I was going to say if he does, he'd be a good defensive coordinator somewhere in college football.
Yeah. Greg, Miami or Pittsburgh?
Part of the city where the heat is on. Welcome to Miami.
Okay. All right. So there you have it. There's our picks for this week. I guess there's no college football this week, but there is the Heisman ceremony. 4 finalists: Jeremiah Love, Julian Sayin, Diego Pavia, and Fernando Mendoza. Who do you guys think's winning the Heisman? I think it's Mendoza after beating Ohio State. And his cornball ass he's going to be good in the NFL. When you are that corny, you're going to be good in the NFL.
Who'd you just say is going to be good?
Mendoza.
Yeah, he's going to get picked number 1 overall, man. He's going to go to who's got the number 1 overall pick right now?
I'm not sure. The Raiders are in the mix. I know that. The Jets are not, but the Jets have a lot of ammo they could trade up. Like if it's a team that finishes with that first pick that already has a quarterback, the Titans or somebody who, like, it's still to be played out, honestly, for who ends up having it. If it's the Raiders, then I think the Raiders pick him. But if not, I could see the Jets trading up. I could see the Browns trading up. I think he ends up most likely with one of those 3 teams.
Yeah. And you think he's going to be a good quarterback in the NFL?
I don't know. I think he'll be okay. I think he'll have some growing pains, but I think he'll be good. I think he'll be good enough if a team surrounds him with enough. That's always the caveat,
You know who I'm saying is the best quarterback in this draft. I just think he had a bad year, but, I believe in him still. No. Yeah, I still believe in him. I think when he goes to the NFL and he gets some coaching and that injuries fixed that he has on his hip, I think he's going to be good. And I think, to tell you the truth, I really feel like Pittsburgh's going to get him, and I'm going to be so upset about that.
Well, I think Dante Moore is right in that conversation to be, the first pick with Mendoza. We'll see how both of them do in the playoffs. And Dante Moore could go back to school. I mean, Mendoza has a year if he wants it, but he's a 4th-year guy. I think Mendoza's 100% leaving.
Man,
Dante Moore,
it's not going to get any higher.
Dante Moore at Oregon, though, they could give him a big bag to come back, but he's going to be a top 5 pick if he declares. So I think Dante Moore could be a good player too. Like if he wound up with I wouldn't want to see like Dante Moore with Cleveland necessarily, or Mendoza really. But at the same point in time, I've seen Cleveland fuck up some quarterbacks. So even if I like those guys, they can fuck it up.
They like draft one every year.
Yeah, Army Navy is this week, Trevor. So there is football, I believe. And Navy's got the one defensive tackle. If Ryan Sparks is still in here, he could tell us more about that kid. That kid's good. He's undersized, but he's really damn good. Landon Robinson, I believe is his name.
Yep. Football, man. It's a lot of fun until it ain't.
Yeah.
Well, when you're winning, it's fun. Yeah, Landon Robinson. Yeah, that's him. He's an undersized D tackle, but he's he racks up a lot of pressures. He was on Ryan's Draft to the Future show. He interviewed him. Plays for Navy. I haven't put him in the draft guide. I've got him like undrafted just because the size. He says his neck has a neck.
Yeah.
So like he's short and weight wise it's tough, but Gent's journey is that Rashad?
That's Rashad.
Yeah, he says first off, my hometown Dolphins going to beat the yellow off them Squillers. So
hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I mean that's what I'm rooting for, but if we don't beat Baltimore, it doesn't matter.
And
I'll still be rooting for.
Hey, Rashad, who picked Pittsburgh? I mean, I did pick Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
I apologize.
You're the only one that picked
You're
Pittsburgh.
the only one, bro.
I'll tell you what. You can come to lot 1 and kick Greg in the nuts.
No, kick you in the nuts.
Man,
you in the nuts, Greg.
Man, if I'm Rashad, there ain't no way in hell I'll be.
Pittsburgh.
There ain't no way in hell I'll be tailgating no 10-degree weather because I know I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. But you can still show up, give Greg a swift kick in the nuts, and then get back in your warm vehicle.
That's true.
Yeah.
Just come down and kick Greg in the nuts.
I hired Greg as my official nut kicker taker.
Wouldn't that be hilarious, though? And Chop, you gave up on the bet that could have paid you $15,000.
I know.
An 8-9 Cincinnati Bengals in the regular season team to win the Super Bowl.
I swear to God.
My mind can't even go there. Like,
bro, I didn't even care about the 30. I literally went and cashed that bet out because of my luck. So I'm thinking if I cash that bet out, somehow they go all the way. I sacrifice $15,000, but I'll guess what? Yes, that's right. The pork chop won us the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you would be a legend for, you would be the reason.
When they take the podium and the fucking orange and black confetti is landing on the ground, they should say the MVP, I should get the fucking truck because I'm going to win the MVP of the Super Bowl because I fucking cashed in that bet.
Well, Ohio Game Talks, we all picked the Bengals originally, but I had mine written down before the show. So when everybody picks the Bengals, I flipped mine to Baltimore.
Yeah.
I don't like the clean slate for the Bengals, so I went with Baltimore to win, but everybody else picked Cincinnati. Originally, I had that too.
Our field's heated. I didn't know that. It's nice to have a heated field. If we get cold, all the fans can go down there and lay on it.
I agree, Industries. It is worth it. Chop losing $15,000 for the Bengals to win a Super Bowl is also worth it for me as well.
It's worth it to me. Worth it to me. I got to tell you, I paid about $15,000 for this new furnace down here, and I'll trade that bitch in and come. I'll be like living in your garage down here freezing for a Super Bowl.
Mike.
Yeah, I got electric blanket up in there.
It's so cold down here.
By the way,
we got a new Jeff show at 5:30. So
I want to make a shout out. Shout out the Reds for fucking up on Kyle Schwarber. I wanted to get happy. I was getting my hopes up, but god damn it. And we're not going to spend the money on anybody else.
Oh, man, it's an Ohio team. Pretty soon, FC is going to catch on. They're going to start doing shitty things, too.
Well, Greg, I told you. Well, they can't win in the playoffs.
I know, Dale, but I wanted to get my hopes up. I wanted to dream.
Well, they made a competitive offer. But did they? I mean, $25 million short.
That's just the agent leveraging the Phillies the entire time.
Yeah, and they were like, well, he's not going to actually take. The Reds were actually sweating like, what if he takes this 5 years, $125 million? That's not really in our budget. We just want that out there. We think he's going to get more.
Oh, yeah. It's like the guy that bids at the auction that really ain't got the cash, just trying to drive up the price.
Yeah. Yeah, to be like, well, we were in it. We were trying to get that. It just we got outbid. Oh man, we really tried though, fans.
Yeah.
But then their dumbasses literally came out and made a statement of like, yeah, we're not going to spend any other money really. Like we would have stretched the budget for him, but not even he would have sold tickets. They literally said just because he's a local guy, he would have sold tickets.
Yeah.
What
Hey.
the fuck? They don't want to win. They don't even try to win.
They don't want to win, no. Yeah, I mean, like, we could make a trade, but then we got to trade one of our top young pitchers to get somebody. So, what the fuck?
Speaking of another team that doesn't want to win, the Bengals. Elephant's asking, as Bengals fans, the three of us, which team do we hate losing to the most?
Browns.
Mine's easy. Fucking Pittsburgh. I hate fucking Pittsburgh.
Well, you always have a $100 bet with Tyler Kelly too.
That's true. That's true. But I hate Pittsburgh, man. I hate them.
I don't know. It's tough.
I hate Cleveland. I just can't stand the fan base in Cleveland. I can't stand them. Tim
Rashad's
Steele-
asking if you guys will be at the game Sunday. Chop and Greg will. I will not.
I'll
Yeah,
be there.
no, I got all the tailgating stuff in my car, so I didn't work school with me and all that. They said, work said to me, believe it or not, Greg, there's a life outside of work, so it's going to be fun.
They literally told Greg, don't come.
No, I got to come tomorrow. I just got to leave when I get enough time to get some sleep in.
And then
Man,
Greg
I'm
told
working the entire night before, like I'm working 12 hours, and then I'm throwing on my gear and going to the parking lot.
that's dedication.
And I'm an old man, Greg, fucking pussy.
Well, guess I'm not as good as you, Chop.
Well, that's a fact, Greg. But look, the line starts with everybody.
Well, no, Chop,
I'm
man.
one of the
But Chop,
fucking-
I got a bunch of tailgate stuff that I have to man cave to my car and all that stuff. I have to walk out back and forth too.
That's right. Man cave that shit.
Hey, man, but I'll do it, man. I'll fucking
I
do
know.
it.
I already
Oh,
told
David, he does. He gets very cranky. Don't you,
does.
Greg? He knows he does.
Greg hates the fucking snow. He's the snow miser.
So Greg gets crazy when snow is on the horizon.
He's the
Well, you would
Greg
too if
is
you
the
had to
snow
take care of
miser.
It is what it
Miser,
is. though.
snowzer, miser.
Yeah.
Mets R Us says if you love Burrow, let him go to another team to succeed. That's like some relationship stuff. If you love her, you gotta let her go.
I gotta tell you, I love Joe Burrow, but I love him on the Bengals. So, I'm
I ain't
Bengals-
trying to see that person that I love get fucked and be happy about how good that dick is that they're getting. So I can't let him go.
Right. And not only that, but I mean, literally, they've given him everything he's asked for. So just ask for happy. All you gotta do is go, Mike Brown, I want to be happy. And then Mike Brown say, what makes you happy? And because everything else he's asked for, they give to him.
Yeah.
Man, I just want to win. And Joe Burrow wants to win. That'll cure a lot of things. But it is depressing to think about a world where Burrow retires early. Like,
Yeah.
he's 29. And he says, fuck it. Andrew Luck this shit. I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah.
What else you guys want to talk about?
Nothing. I got showered.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll end it on that. I'll be on with the Iceman at 5:30. If I'm not an ice cube by then, because it's so
Go
fucking cold
warm
in
up
this
Dale,
garage.
before 5:30.
Yeah. We'll do. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Go Bengals always. Rashad's got a question. Would you all trade Burrow for 3 first-rounders? I wouldn't, just because they can't draft.
No, they
So
can't
it's like-
draft. What's the point? Yeah.
If they trade Burrow, I feel like I might be done. I'm not
No,
sure.
and there's
what's
not going to be a
happen.
great quarterback coming in
what?
like Burrow either.
Yeah, it's,
No, Rashad, I understand the question, but no.
Like
Man.
you would have to get like the number 1 overall pick, multiple other first-rounders, and several other things, and that wouldn't be this year, as you said, Greg. There wouldn't be the quarterback this year. It would have to be next year, and you'd have to hope that like Arch Manning took this phenomenal leap. But then no one else is going to give you that first overall pick for like an
Right.
Arch Manning and multiple other first-round picks. So
Well-
I think if you don't have a quarterback, you don't have a chance to ultimately win it all. So I'm not trading him for damn near anything. Like,
Well, fun fact right here. This is off the NFL. Mercedes Lewis clear waivers and head back to Bronx practice squad. I remember when I was at a high school, I wanted him. Shout out to Mercedes Lewis for still playing, by the way.
yeah, bro. Well, you don't like Phillip Rivers. Greg hates white people. You heard it here first. Phillip Rivers is a grandpa, and you didn't say shout out to him for still playing.
that's right.
Yeah, but he'd retired and took a couple years off, Dale, so fuck off.
He took more than a couple. That man,
That's what I'm saying.
5
Mercedes
years.
Lewis has been playing for 20 years straight, literally, Dale. So
no, I agree with you.
yeah, fuck you, Dale.
Fuck you.
Yeah, hey, it's in my contract. Dale told me to go fuck him, so that's what I'm saying. Fuck you, Dale, and your
I didn't tell you
motherfucking ass.
to literally fuck me. You made that sound weird.
It's in the contract that
It's
Greg
in the
has
contract.
to fuck
He's got to fuck me.
Yeah.
What?
Greg has to fuck you.
I mean, Dale, you accused me of one
Per
time.
contract.
That guy from the Bearcats that sucked against Wildcats named Jihad Muhammad and all that. I don't know.
Bro, you are once again on a list. You can't be saying Jihad Muhammad like
That
what?
was a name on the Bearcats.
No,
2015.
no, I ain't letting you on a plane. No, you fuck.
No,
Fuck.
he
Greg
got his
did
ass
9/11.
kicked by Ray.
Greg did 9/11.
I fucking hate Rajon Rondo. No, God, Rashad, no.
Greg does hate white people, man.
No,
Greg
no,
does.
Rashad. Oh my God. What
It's
the hell
official
is
now.
happening here?
Fucking
Mercedes Lewis,
damn.
good job. Good job for playing so long. Oh, Grandpa Phillip Rivers coming out of retirement to
That's
try
right.
to help the Colts make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. Because he's
Fuck
white.
him.
Fuck that cracker.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh shit.
Oh,
Spread the word, everybody.
that's right. Look, even Greg's embarrassed to be white. He's got the fucking shirt up over his head now. Oh,
That's a
well.
nice Chop Shop t-shirt, by the
It
way.
is a nice
Just
chop
saying.
top
It is.
t-shirt. Turns
But
into-
thank
What
y'all
the
for
fuck
tuning
did-
in.
Bill, where did we come from? And how the fuck did this get to this?
Greg, you did it.
I didn't do shit, man. You're the one that accused me.
You literally was
Right.
like,
You literally.
when I see a white person,
Yeah,
I spit on the ground and I really want to spit in their face.
right. That's what you said.
That's what you said.
Didn't you say something about a
No, I
curb
sound
stop?
like Mercedes Lewis, man, because he played for 20 years.
Sure.
Huh.
Sure, Greg.
Yeah, sure. I know.
Go
damn well
back on it now. Go back
I'm
on it now.
Take
Yeah,
my story,
look,
little bitch.
Greg
Hey,
refused.
Dale, you want to bring it? You want to bring it, little bitch? Come on.
The real reason Greg hates snow is because it's white.
That's true.
Not because he's got to go to work. It's because it's white. Ha! You learn something every day.
But
Now
that
we
was a
know.
white
Big
duck you ran over.
sandwich. Big
I bet
sandwich.
that duck. Hey, what color was that duck you ran over with the lawnmower?
It was a green duck.
I bet.
Yeah, I bet it had white. I bet
It
it
had
had
a
white.
white
It didn't have
belly.
white feathers, but
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, truth comes out. Greg
There
hates
you
white ducks.
He was triggered by them white feathers.
Damn, Greg. That's crazy. All right. Everybody enjoy your weekend. Don't freeze to death if you're going to the game on Sunday. Bundle up like Chop. Get you some head. Get you some head. See, Chop's got head gloves.
Got head.
So when he jerks off, he's getting head. Hell yeah.
Working them. Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah.